Hello everybody, welcome back to SnowRunner hard mode. My playthrough, we're in Alaska, in White Valley at the minute, and we are going to start the episode with the long logs part of Airodrome logging. So we basically got to do 2 trips collecting long logs from this log station and delivering them to this sawmill. So it looks relatively close on the map, but it's maybe not a very nice road. We'll see. And then I thought it'd be fun. I've done, since the last episode, we basically finished with the White Western Star and this crane. I've left that in Northport garage, taken the crane off and then brought it, because this is basically the configuration that I got this Paystar for, in that it can self-load long logs. So we're going to run this truck and do 2 trips. So let's get in there and load up before daylight disappears. I've just refueled from the semi-trailer there, and it's got about 60 litres left for me to drain before it gets down to the 10%. So I'll do that at some point and probably deliver that when I've got a truck down here with a low saddle on it. Not looking at doing the contest that was causing me all the problems in the previous episode in Northport at this point in time. I haven't got any new ideas on how to do it, and I just don't want to do another episode where I get bogged down by that. I'll think about that separately. So let's get in and get ourselves loaded up. Hopefully this will work. No, I don't want them on the truck. I want them on the loading platform, please. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they loaded a bit funny, but anyway, let's go. Crane mode, legs down. I've never noticed a little pink dot before that shows you the, presumably, centre of gravity. Never seen that before. Useful if that is what it's showing you, if it's reliable. So why have I never noticed those pink dots, or red and then turns green when it's loaded? I'm pretty sure I've never seen those before when I'm loading logs. I wonder if it's to do with having the crane on the same vehicle you're loading. Does that? Damn handy though. So yeah, that contest, I really don't know what to do. I guess I'm going to look up some other people's guides on how they do it and just accept the fact that for me it hasn't worked. Still the crane, back the cargo, job done. That's not too bad. Kind of nice to drive it, I guess. I mean, this is the reason I got it in the first place. It doesn't look like we got to deliver it very far away, but it does look like it might be a bit of a... I know that coming in to that sawmill from the north, there's some pretty unpleasant bits of trail. We'll see what it looks like from this side. So, and then just to reiterate, for anybody who may have missed it in the last episode, my video posting schedule, I have changed from being pretty much every day to I've decided to do 4 SnowRunner videos per week. I expect this video will go live on Friday of the week that I'm recording it. And my video days for SnowRunner are Monday, Wednesday, Friday and Saturday. And I could talk a bit more about the reasons for that in the previous episode, but the quick summary is that it's just a bit too much to cope with recording and editing a 1-hour video per day. So yeah, I'm cutting back a little bit to make it a bit more enjoyable for me to do the editing side. I love playing the game. I'm still loving playing the game, but the editing is sort of turning into a chore to do it every day. Oh, that's pretty stuck, isn't it? What have I done wrong here? Yeah, that's pretty nasty. Try and get a bit of sideways traction and maybe go around these rocks rather than through the muddy bit in the middle. Looking at it now, it looks like a better way to do it. Maybe even go this line, not if I can squeeze through between that tree and that lamppost, just about. There we go. Yeah, not a very nice bit of road. Yeah, horrible bit of road, in fact. And I wouldn't be surprised if I end up having to do a fuel rescue here. So I need to turn left at this split. I've got the cat fuel rescue specialist at the aerodrome. You probably saw it as I was at the start of the episode when I was next to the fuel bunker. Is that I've got the cat here because I had filled it up to empty out that semi-fuel carrier. So if I need to do a fuel rescue here, I'll be doing it in that cat, but still hoping to scavenge enough fuel together at the end of this region to refill that and take it to a new zone full up. You'd kind of think that they'd do a little bit more with the road to get into in and out of the sawmill. That looks like a trap. But then dead ahead, there's quite a large tree. So I don't fancy going that to the right. Maybe that should be better though. It's quite a large tree, and I don't know if it's the type of tree that will politely move out of my way when I get close to it. So I am going to try this right. It does look like a trap though. There are. I'm doing it because there are some trees to tow myself on. If it is sticky. You would think, given that the lumber mill is right there, that somebody would come out with a chainsaw and clear some of that, wouldn't you? I'd forgotten that there's another task here, that I've got to bring this truck in with a normal crane, and it's a 3-slot bed to get the 3 pallets of bricks that need recovering and dropping off at this location. Right, that's the first log. Turn around, try and get her out. Oh, look at that, I'm out of fuel. I'm down to 41 litres, so I'm going to run out of fuel before I get back to the logging camp, which means I am going to have to come and do a fuel rescue. I'll turn it around as much as I can. Yeah, it's actually fuel. Yeah, down to 2 litres. So, engine off. Handbrake on. Where am I on the trail? Yeah, okay. So I am going to bring the cat in, which will be fun. I've not driven it really. I might spin it round and take it up here and across that piece rather than going all the way up through the muddy bit. So yeah, let's take the cat in there. It is fully loaded, I believe. Yeah, trailer's fully loaded. So this is going to be retained with a full fuel tank. And partly because fuel is useful on other maps anyway. And as comments have told me, fuel gets even more scarce in later maps. So if there's any fuel left at the end of this map, I should take it forward. But also, just generally, this seems to be a pretty much go anywhere fuel rescue type vehicle. Let's jump in the cab for a little bit. It's quite a nice visibility, isn't it, with the centre cockpit? That might be the biggest windscreen that we've seen. So, oh blimey, it's all over the place steering-wise. Maybe I'm better up out here, but you can't really see the cab, and it steers funny because it's articulated steering rather than steering wheel, rather than the front wheels turning. So yeah, it's not gonna have much of a turning circle, but that could be quite useful to snake into small areas. I should think. It's a fun looking vehicle, isn't it? Yeah, it's good fun. I quite like that vehicle. Good fun to drive. Very different. Well, that's fun to drive. It is definitely different. I quite enjoyed that. Not really done much with it apart from recovering it, bringing it down here into the garage, but not driven it off-road particularly. It's pretty fun. I'm going to turn it round. 28-point turn, probably. And then what it's going to do, I'm going to refuel the Paystar, but I'm also going to drag it part way out with this, just because I want this fuel reserve parked about halfway between the sawmill and the lumber mill, because then we'll be able to refuel in either direction and hopefully not need to move this cat again until we're done. So I'm going to leave this about... Well, why don't I leave it near there, near the way that it came in. It's not far off halfway, it's not quite, but seems a convenient place to leave it. I can't believe how close we are to done. This is the last logging contract, so the one more batch of long logs with this, and that'll be this trailer finished with, and then we got 2 medium logs to deliver, and then admittedly quite a lot of bricks and cargo and stuff to deliver for the last 3 contracts, but all on this map. I've got contests to finish in Northport, Mountain River and here, and then I've got contracts to finish here and a couple of tasks, but nothing too challenging really. It feels good. Right, let's get some loaded. 1, 2, 3. this configuration of loading itself with long logs. I do like that. This feels like something that I would like to use in future. And I think there's only 2 trucks can do this. This one, obviously, the Paystar 5600 TS Thirsty Girl, and the S02E26. Is it 73210? I think, which is the as the Russian version of a 5-axle 10x10 vehicle of the same type as this, and I think it can also take this crane plus the long log front carrier. Right. So, although we've still got medium logs to do for this contract, this will be long logs complete 100% for Alaska. No more long logs in Alaska. And therefore, no more need to use this trailer, which I'm going to bring in here and dump. Turn around and go back out somewhere. So I think I need to get this back to the garage because I've got to switch some things around, I think, because I do know that the Royal BM isn't coming in here. I think I need to put the medium log add-on back on this truck and then maybe use the BM to load the medium logs. So, take the crane off. And then the medium logging frame back on, and for now stick this crane on there, and I'll take this into the take this up to the medium logging camp to load up. And I'll take them up in convoy because it makes sense. Might as well put the BM in front. It's road all the way, and the BM's a bit more fuel efficient. Right, let's go and get two lots of medium logs, and then that will be... I don't expect, looking at the duration that I've already recorded, this will probably be all I get done in this episode, but it will be logging complete, barring mishaps. It'll be quite a nice place to be. Just see what fuel we've got available. It's mostly the thirsty girl that needs it. And I may as well take that. So that scout fuel carrier is now empty. I think this is just straight up to the bridge and then turn left. It's not so bad in the daylight. Either that or I'm just getting used to the crane again at the point that I'm not going to need it anymore. Probably more likely. Right, get into that boxy sawmill. Just actually, let's have a quick look. Make sure I know the best way to get in from this side. I don't think I want to mess around with going around the tops. So I think I probably will do the same route we just came out. Go in there. And if I happen to run out of fuel on the way doing that, I'll move the cat back up to this junction. So I've got a refueling point just before the sawmill. So, yeah, let's get her done. Steal whatever fuel we got left in this. That's not too bad. It's well over half full. Yeah, that's alright. That'll help a lot for the cargo oriented ones. Right, that's the first of 2 medium logs in. Quite a muddy trial to get in and out of there, but it's done it. I don't think there's a better route. It was quite boggy, especially around this bit. But the only other way is to come through the north route, and I think that's worse, probably. I was wondering if there's like a shortcut to go up the river and then come in through the back here. But probably not. Fighting your way through these trees wouldn't be much fun. So yeah, I think pretty much back out the same way that I've just come in. So here we are, closing in on the sawmill for the last delivery of the episode and the last logging delivery of the Alaska region. So it is nice to get it done. I have to say it's not the most exciting drive because it's just slow really, more than anything, rather than dangerous. But hey. That's the game. And if it was my truck and it was the real world, I wouldn't want it exciting, would I? I'd want it delivered safely. So this will complete this contract. $18,000 useful. 1600 XP not useful because we're at the level cap. But that pushes us up to nearly 261,000, and we can start thinking about trucks to buy for the next region. Yeah, mulling over options. As always, really appreciative of the comments about the pros and cons of different trucks. Really helps me. And we'll see. But that's it. I'm going to wrap the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you in the next episode, where we'll probably convert this truck back into crane and sideboard mode and then come and get the 3 pallets of bricks. That's the first thing. And I think I'm probably going to leave the contract till last. And I might leave the cursed contract that I failed abysmally at in the previous episode. I might leave that till the very last thing on the map. Yeah, I'll see. So, thank you very much, and goodbye.